Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94 here, back with another reaction video. Today, we finna react to Rookie of the Year versus runner-up from every NBA season since 2010. This is by the brother Shad, not here. Shout out to him. He be showing love in the comment sections of the videos that I be reacting to, so we're gonna give him a shout out. You already know they show that love over here. We gonna show that love right back. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the brother channel. And without further ado, let's get right into it.
Winning Rookie of the Year is supposed to be a great sign of things to come, a sign that this player is a step above their peers and bound to become something special. But NBA history has shown us that this isn't always how things play out. While some winners went on to become perennial All-Stars, MVP candidates, and future Hall of Famers, others peaked in their first season and were out of the league soon after. Sometimes the player who finished second in voting actually ended up having the much better career. So today, we're looking back at every Rookie of the Year winner versus the runner-up, starting in 2010.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce Tyreke Evans.
At just 20 years old, Tyreke Evans joined elite company, becoming the fourth player in NBA history to average 25-5 as a rookie. The other three players on this list being Oscar Robertson, Michael Jordan, and LeBron James. To say that Tyreke Evans had a great rookie season would be a huge understatement. Outside of their elite scorer Kevin Martin, this Kings team was complete, which is exactly why when Martin fractured his wrist in the first week of the season, the lights couldn't have gotten any brighter for Evans. He took full advantage of this moment, completely taking over the team and dropping 32 points along with 7 assists in his first game without Kevin Martin. This wasn't some lucky performance either. Tyreke would go on to score 20 plus in the next 7 consecutive games and finished his rookie season with over 40 20-point games. Evans was borderline unstoppable when he attacked the rim. After a rookie season like that, Tyreke looked destined to become a superstar. Unfortunately, that couldn't be further from what actually happened. Despite his stellar rookie season, Evans' flaws were always apparent. He lacked a consistent jump shot, constantly drove to the basket recklessly, and most importantly, nobody knew what position this man truly played. Teams quickly adjusted to stop Tyreke, and the Kings never built a proper team around his skill set. He went on to have some very solid seasons as he bounced around the league, especially his 1 year in Memphis, but Tyreke Evans' NBA career officially came to an end in 2019 when he was banned for violating the league's anti-drug policy. What a turn of events.
Stay off the weed.
This story only gets wilder when we look at the runner-up, who eventually became the greatest shooter in NBA history, Steph Curry. Steph had an excellent rookie season, putting up 17 points, 6 assists, and 4.5 boards a night, while shooting a mind-boggling 43% from 3. As the season progressed, he took his game to a whole new level, averaging 22 points, 5 rebounds, and 7.5 assists in the final 3 months. But unlike Tyreke Evans, Steph took his rookie season and ran with it. As we all know, Steph went on to become a 2-time MVP, 4-time NBA champ, and led the Warriors to the greatest record in NBA history during the 2016 season. The 2010 Rookie of the Year race is the perfect example of why this award itself guarantees nothing in the long run.
Yeah, it is. What that kind of is true. Whoever wins Rookie of the Year, it don't matter. How's your career gonna pan out? Can you do more than Rookie of the Year? Can you get Most Improved? Can you get Defensive Player of the Year, MVP, Sixth Man of the Year? Who knows? But yeah, definitely Steph Curry. I said it before in the last video that I reacted to from the brother here, but I said in the last video, but I always said that Steph should have went number 1. I don't care what anybody says. Steph should have went number 1 in the 2009 draft. I stand by that.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2010-11 T-Mobile NBA Rookie of the Year.
I don't feel like this one fair. This ain't fair because Blake should have never even been in a running for this. I don't think that because you missed your rookie season, you deserve to be in the Rookie of the Year conversation. No, you should be automatically disqualified. It should go to the players that were drafted that year, not the players who were drafted in the previous year. I do not think that's fair.
Blake Griffin.
Although he was the first pick in the 2009 draft, Blake Griffin's rookie season wasn't until the year after due to a preseason injury that forced him to miss all 82 games. Spending an entire year on the sidelines only caused the sky-high expectations surrounding Griffin to grow even larger. Blake came back with a point to prove, becoming the first unanimous Rookie of the Year in over 20 years. He finished 12th in the league.
I'm gonna be honest, this one might be a tie. If we being honest, this one might be a tie, but honestly, bro, I feel like Blake should be disqualified, bro. Just being real, bro. But this a tie, though. If we talking career for career, it's a tie, bro. both John Wall and Blake Griffin, they both fizzled out by the 2020s, bro. By the 2020s, both of them fizzled out. So equal careers.
Scoring, 4th in rebounds, and became the first rookie since Yao Ming to make an all-star team. And how could I not mention his iconic dunk over the Kia? Blake went on to have a great NBA career, earning 5 more all-star appearances and 5 all-NBA selections as the face of the exciting Lob City Clippers. Unfortunately, the Clips never had much playoff success though, and like most athletic freaks, he couldn't outlast all the injuries he faced for long. Ironically, the runner-up from this race faced a pretty similar fate, John Wall. Wall was truly special from the jump, dropping 29 points, 13 assists, and 9 steals in his first career home game. The most iconic moment of his rookie season, besides the Dougie of course, came during All-Star Weekend when he dished out an insane 22 assists in the Rookie Challenge to easily take home the MVP honors. Just like Blake, Wall went on to have a great career that was sadly derailed by injuries. He finished with 5 All-Star appearances, 1 All-NBA selection, and easily goes down as one of the best Wizards of all time. This Rookie of the Year race honestly aged pretty well. Both players ended up becoming the faces of their respective franchises and left their own marks on this era of NBA history.
Kyrie Irving, your Kia Performance Awards Rookie of the Year.
After LeBron took his talents to South Beach, the Cavs found the next face of their franchise in Kyrie Irving. Despite only playing 11 games
I'm curious, who was the runner-up? I know it wasn't Kawhi. I doubt it was Clay. I know for damn sure it wasn't Jimmy, because Jimmy wasn't getting no burn his rookie year. So who the hell was the runner-up?
Duke, Kyrie came into the league with huge shoes to fill, but his debut couldn't have gone worse. He shot 2 for 12, only scoring 6 points and struggling to find his shot. But luckily for him, it was only up from there. Kyrie instantly found his rhythm, finishing the season averaging 18.5 points and 5 assists while joining Larry Bird as the only rookies to ever average over 18 points while shooting at least 39% from 3. At just 19 years old, Irving also proved to be one of the clutchest players in the league, ranking 5th in 4th quarter scoring. By the end of the season, Kyrie had won every Eastern Conference Rookie of the Month award and easily dominated the voting. We all know the player Kyrie became, a 9-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA selection, and LeBron's right-hand man in the legendary 3-1 finals comeback. He even made another finals run with Dallas, proving that he's still one.
I gotta stop disrespecting Kyrie like that, saying he's LeBron's sidekick, LeBron's right-hand man. Bro, that man is his own individual, man. He made that shot. If he don't make that shot, they don't win that championship. Put some respect in that man's name. That man deserved to be on his own. That's why he left Cleveland in the first place, because shit like this.
One of the league's most dangerous scorers well into his 30s. The runner-up from this year's race was Ricky Rubio.
Oh, hell no.
The league is one of the most
Get the fuck out of here.
You light my fire. Get this sorry ass nigga out of here! You suck! Hell no! Trash ass nigga! Get up! Get up! Move this man! Bruh. How, Sway? Man, you know what? I'm tired of you! I'm tired of this shit! Trash! Trash! You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
You're done. You're washed. It's over.
Trash!
Hell no. Get Ricky Rubio the fuck out of here.
International prospects ever. The Spanish Steve Nash quickly showed out, dropping 12 dimes against the Miami Heat in just his 3rd NBA game. His flashy passing and elite court vision immediately translated as he averaged over 8 assists per game, but his rookie season was tragically cut short thanks to an ACL tear. However, Rubio did go on to have a long and respectable career, but he never developed into the superstar many envisioned. After over a decade and suffering another ACL tear, Ricky Rubio finally decided it was time to step away from the game. Unlike some of the races we'll see later in this video, this one aged clearly. The winner became an all-time great scorer and staple of the 2010s, while the runner-up never became more than an upper-end role player.
It is my honor to present Damian Lillard with the 2012 Rookie of the Year award.
Despite entering the league as a 22-year-old from a small school.
Okay, this is a tough cookie to crumble. This is a tough cookie to crumble. This is some Teflon steak that you just can't cut with a butter knife. When it comes to Anthony Davis and Damian Lillard, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. One can stay on the court, the other one was just getting by. I mean, you could pick either or. I know a lot of people gonna go with Anthony Davis because he got a ring, but what else did he do else in his career though? I'm just saying, no Defensive Player of the Year awards, none of that shit. Well, at least I don't think so. Did he get a Defensive Player of the Year award? I'm not. No. He ain't got no Defensive Player of the Year. I'm thinking of the wrong person. I'm thinking, did he get one in 2015? No, that was Kawhi, nigga. Kawhi got that in 2015, sir. Yeah. So, yeah, no Defensive Player of the Year awards, no Most Improves, no MVPs, just a finals ring. Just a trophy to his name. All right. Then again, you say the same thing for Damian Lillard, too. You can say the same thing for Damian Lillard, too. No Most Improved, no MVPs, none of that. So, say it's fair game. If you want to go off the championship, then yeah, go with Anthony Davis. But if you want to go off the consistency, then you go with Damian Lillard. It's either or.
Damian Lillard wasted no time proving that he belonged. In his debut, Dame dropped 23 points and 11 assists against Kobe and the Lakers. It didn't matter where he came from. This dude could flat out hoop. He went on to shatter Steph Curry's rookie three-point record and joined Wilt Chamberlain and Elvin Hayes as the only rookies to ever lead the league in minutes played. After a season like that, it was no surprise when Dame became the 4th unanimous Rookie of the Year in NBA history. Since then, he's continued to pile up accolades, earning 7 All-NBA selections, making the NBA's 75th anniversary team, and cementing himself as an all-time clutch guard. This year's runner-up is arguably just as talented, Anthony Davis. Similar to Lillard, AD started his career off hot, dropping 21-7 on Tim Duncan in his debut, but quickly ran into injury problems. This man dealt with an ankle injury, shoulder injury, MCL strain, and a concussion all in his first season. Somehow he still played over 60 games and put up 13.5 points, 8 rebounds, and nearly 2 blocks a night. AD had a good rookie season that was simply overshadowed by a great one. Despite being made of glass, Anthony Davis went on to become one of the most accomplished players of his generation, making 10 All-Star teams, 5 All-NBA teams, and winning a championship alongside LeBron James. In hindsight, this race aged incredibly well. This wasn't just 2 rookies battling it out. This was the start of 2 future Hall of Fame careers.
I think you're the Rookie of the Year.
I hope.
We don't want to speak about number 34 right now. I don't want to speak about number 34 right now, so we just gonna pass this one. We gonna pass this one. I don't want to talk about number 34 right now. I already know. Wait, no, who is the runner-up? It was Oladipo? Never mind.
On one of the worst teams in basketball, Michael Carter Williams somehow became one of the biggest stories of the 2014 season. Being a 6'6" point guard, Carter Williams entered the league with
this nigga won Rookie of the Year off a game he had against the Miami Heat, bro. They gave this nigga a Rookie of the Year award solely based off. That's how bad this draft class was. This draft class was so bad they gave it to a nigga off one game because he beat the Miami Heat, bro. He upset the Miami Heat. Wow. And they gave him that just because of that alone. They kept highlighting the fuck out of that. It is first game against the Miami Heat. He upset the defending champions. They highlighted the fuck out of that. If that was their only point to give him the award, that's a sad ass draft class, bruh.
Elite size and impressive playmaking. But even the most optimistic Sixers fan couldn't have predicted what would happen in his debut. Being set to face off against Miami's Big Three was probably your worst nightmare if you're the Sixers. But apparently not, because Michael Carter Williams went out there and dropped 22 points, 12 assists, 7 boards, and 9 steals, including a game-sealing strip on LeBron. This man almost dropped a quadruple-double against prime LeBron in his first game in the NBA. Watching this live must have felt like a fever dream. And somehow this was wasn't a one-game wonder. Carter Williams kept up this level of production for the rest of the year, becoming the third player in NBA history to average at least 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists as a rookie. He led all rookies in points, rebounds, assists, and steals per game, despite only leading his team to a whopping 19 wins. Coincidentally, this was the same year Philly started the process, so this dude had full freedom to do whatever he wanted every single night. Although he had a rookie season for the ages, there were always concerns about how much of his success was tied to his situation. The Sixers were literally tanking, and Carter Williams had the ball 24/7. Philadelphia clearly had their doubts too, trading him away at the next deadline. MCW's career quickly unraveled. The same flaws from his rookie season became impossible to ignore, and undergoing 4 major surgeries only made things worse. After bouncing around the league, his career quietly came to an end. But while Carter Williams' career was quickly falling apart, the runner-up was just getting started. Victor Oladipo had a solid rookie season, averaging 14-4-4, but the most iconic moment was his matchup with MCW, where they both put up a triple-double. This was the first time in NBA history that 2 rookies recorded a triple-double in the same game. After a few solid years with Orlando and Oklahoma City, Oladipo finally...
Hey, if it wasn't for him linking up with Russell Westbrook, he wouldn't have shined the way he did in Indiana. He even said it himself. He said being around Russell Westbrook helped him develop his game and take his skills to the next level, because he was working out. Remember, he was with MVP Russell Westbrook, so yeah, imagine how much he gained from playing with that dude.
Broke into stardom on the Pacers. His 2018 run was truly something special. He became an all-star, won most improved player, earned all-NBA honors, and single-handedly took prime LeBron to a Game 7. Unfortunately, injuries instantly derailed what looked like a superstar career in the making, but Victor still accomplished far more than the 2014 Rookie of the Year ever did. This race flat-out aged horribly. The winner was traded a year later and almost out of the league before he turned 30, while the runner-up became an all-NBA player for 1 season before injuries ruined his career. The 2014 race shows us how unimportant this award can really be sometimes.
How do you plan on proving the critics wrong? How do you prove being the #1 pick when you go into Cleveland?
Just going in and creating an impact off the bat, just playing my game, have confidence in myself.
After LeBron returned to Cleveland, Andrew Wiggins found himself in a pretty awkward spot. Despite being selected first overall,
I'm curious to see the runner-up
Minnesota before playing a single game for the Cavs. With all eyes on him, Wiggins put together a solid rookie season, averaging nearly 17 points a game while leading all rookies in total points. He continued improving as the year went on, winning the first 4 Western Conference Rookie of the Month awards, which was enough for him to easily win the Rookie of the Year with practically no competition. While Wiggins never developed into the franchise superstar people expected, he still carved out a very respectable career. He became an all-star, won a championship in Golden State, and played a key role in that title run as one of the team's primary defenders and their second leading scorer. This year's runner-up was Nikola Mirotic, who was the oldest rookie we've talked about so far. Mirotic
my granny, she got hit by a bazooka. Yeah, I think about it every time I hit the hookah. Kaboom.
Brother, this guy stinks! 1, 2, 3! Get this sorry ass nigga out of here! Hell no! Move this man!
Hell no.
got off to a slow start but finished the season strong, averaging over 20 points
the same nigga that Bobby Portis punched in the face. They had to trade him,
despite only starting 3 games that season. While he never became an NBA star, Mirotic had a productive career as a reliable shooter before randomly deciding to return to Europe. He turned down contracts from NBA teams in the middle of his prime just to go back home, and he did end up winning the EuroLeague MVP soon after, so I'm sure he's pretty happy with his decision. Looking back, this race aged very strangely. The winner became a good player but never lived up to the hype, while the runner-up voluntarily left the league in his 20s.
Carl, congratulations on the Rookie of the Year. Let's start with the list of names with which you've just placed yourself, unanimous Rookies of the Year.
For the first time in years, the Rookie of the Year race wasn't won by a flashy storyline or some unexpected...
I'm curious, who's the runner-up here? I hope it's not Porzingis. Porzingis was good, but he wasn't all that now. Probably say who? Devin Booker? Would it be Devin Booker? I don't know.
breakout. Karl Anthony Towns was simply the best rookie from day one. He could score at all three levels, rebound, protect the rim, and did it all with amazing consistency. Cat quietly put together one of the most complete rookie seasons of the entire decade. Cat broke the Timberwolves rookie rebounding, blocks, and scoring records. He also became the third center in NBA history to sweep every Rookie of the Month award for every month of the season. Towns' out-of-this-world performance rightfully earned him all 130 votes, making him the 5th unanimous Rookie of the Year in NBA history. So far in his career, Cat has made 6 All-Star appearances, earned 3 All-NBA selections, and recently just won his first NBA championship. He's already widely regarded as the best shooting center of all time, and barely entering his 30s, I doubt he's anywhere near done. Although Towns ran away with the award, the runner-up Kristaps Porzingis might have had the more interesting season. Porzingis entered the NBA as one of the most criticized draft picks in recent memory, literally being booed on draft day. But the unicorn quickly turned those boos into cheers, becoming the first rookie in NBA history to record over 1,000 points, 500 rebounds, 75 three-pointers, and 100 blocks in a single season. By the end of the year, the same fanbase that had doubted him completely embraced him. It's safe to say they knew Tingus Pingus now. Fast forward, and Porzingis has made an All-Star appearance and won an NBA championship back in 2024. He's had a very productive career, but unfortunately, just can't stay healthy. Looking back, this race aged extremely well as both players went on to become NBA champions and stars in their own right.
And the 2017 Kia NBA Rookie of the Year is
Malcolm Brogdon.
For the first time in over 50 years, the Rookie of the Year award went to a second-round pick. Malcolm Brogdon wasn't supposed to be here. He had absolutely no hype heading into the season and certainly wasn't looked at as a potential winner.
What draft class was this? Was this the Jaylen Brown draft class? This was the Jaylen Brown draft class. This is when this is when Ben Simmons went #1. Is it? Yeah, this is when Ben Simmons went #1. Okay, Ben Simmons got injured in Summer League, so he couldn't play that season. Brandon Ingram was learning. Jaylen Brown was learning. Somehow Malcolm Brogdon stuck that one up. Oh boy.
Bucks entered the year trying to build a playoff team around Giannis, but injuries quickly started piling up. Chris Middleton missed most of the season, Jabari Parker tore his ACL, and Milwaukee suddenly needed someone to step up. That's exactly what Brogdon did. He instantly became one of the steadiest players on their roster, helping keep Milwaukee afloat during their playoff push. He led all rookies in assists and steals, shot over 40% from 3, became the first Bucks rookie to record a triple-double, and played in almost every single game. And Brogdon continued being that same reliable guard for years to come. Eventually, he joined the Pacers, where he put up the best numbers of his career, averaging 21 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds during the 2021 season. After 3 years in Indiana, Malcolm was traded to the Celtics, where he won 6th Man of the Year in 2023. Unfortunately, injuries followed Brogdon throughout much of his career and eventually forced him into an early retirement. This year's runner-up was Dario Saric. Despite being drafted in 2014, Saric didn't make his NBA debut until 2 years.
This guy stinks!
Hell no! Trash ass nigga! You like my fire.
Get this sorry ass nigga out of here! Stop! You're done. You're washed. It's over.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Man, he's some terrible runner-ups, bruh.
years later after playing overseas. Once he finally arrived in Philadelphia, Dario quickly became one of the only bright spots of the process era. He averaged 12 points and 6 rebounds a game, which earned him 2 Rookie of the Month honors. Saric went on to have a solid career, but never developed into much. But that's where this race gets weird. Joel Embiid, drafted 2 years earlier, finally made his debut. When he was available, Embiid was clearly the best rookie, but injuries limited him to just 31 games. Meanwhile, the #1 pick, Ben Simmons, missed the entire season with a foot injury. Honestly, this race aged pretty poorly. Brogdon and Saric became nice pieces, but neither came close to becoming the best player from their class, and the 2 players everyone wanted to watch never had a real chance to compete.
And the 2018 Kia NBA Rookie of the Year is
Kelly Rowland.
Ben Simmons.
Remember the guy who was favored to win Rookie of the Year last season but missed the entire year with an injury? Well, he's back. In 2018, Ben Simmons finally made his NBA debut and took the league by storm, placing himself at the center of one of the most controversial year races in NBA history. Despite technically being in his second season with the Sixers, Simmons was still considered a rookie since he had never played in an NBA game. Not everyone agreed with that logic. Donovan Mitchell, NBA fans, and media members felt like Simmons had an unfair advantage since he spent an entire year getting acclimated to the NBA. But when you look at what this man was doing, it becomes hard to argue against this case. Simmons' rookie season literally became a triple-double.
How's that hard to argue against? He's playing. They're giving him Rookie of the Year in a draft class he wasn't drafted in. It's not that hard of an argument, my brother.
Party. He finished with 12 total, shattering Magic Johnson's rookie record. Simmons also became the 3rd rookie in NBA history to record at least 1,000 points, 500 rebounds, and 500 assists. It's obvious why he won Rookie of the Year by a landslide, despite the eligibility drama. He instantly became a 3-time All-Star, made an All-NBA team, and finished as the Defensive Player of the Year runner-up in his 4th season. Unfortunately, his refusal to develop a jump shot completely destroyed his confidence, leading to his infamous playoff collapse against Atlanta. Between his mental struggles and reoccurring back injuries, his career quickly went from very promising to one of the biggest what-ifs of his generation. Although he came up short in the voting, Donovan Mitchell put together a scoring masterclass. Unlike most runner-ups, Mitchell genuinely believed the award should have been his. He should have been wearing a hoodie that showed the dictionary's definition of a rookie.
It should have been his. I feel like that was politics, bro. They robbed Donovan Mitchell of that. It's politics, because look where we at now. I know the NBA regrets it now. I know y'all ass regret it now. Stupid motherfuckers. I know y'all regret it now, you dumb motherfuckers. Who would I was even saying Donovan Mitchell should win that. I didn't see that much in Ben Simmons. I'm like, dog, you in your 2nd season, bro. Chill out. They hold the fuck out of Donovan Mitchell, but hey, look where he at now. Look where Ben Simmons at. This nigga doing commercials with fucking Tiffany Haddish and shit. Fuck out of here.
But on the court, Spida became the first rookie since Blake Griffin to score 40 points in a game, not once, but twice. He led all rookies in scoring with 20.5 points per game and carried that momentum into the postseason. Averaging over 24 points a game, he broke the NBA's record for playoff points by a rookie guard. A 21-year-old Donovan Mitchell walked into the playoffs and sent prime Westbrook and Paul George to Cancun. Now a perennial All-Star and All-NBA selection, Mitchell has established himself as one of the league's premier scorers and has continued trending upward. Looking back, this was one of the most fascinating races of the decade because it actually felt important. Ben Simmons deserved the award, but Donovan Mitchell built a legendary case. Ironically, neither player ended up becoming the best player from their class anyway, since Jason Tatum was quietly waiting in the background the entire time.
And 2019 Kia NBA Rookie of the Year is
Luka Doncic.
The 2019 Rookie of the Year race was far from regular. The 2 rookies battling for the award were literally traded for each other on draft night, forcing Luka Doncic and Trae Young's careers into comparison from day one. But Luka wasn't a regular prospect. He was already a EuroLeague MVP and champion at 19 years old.
I mean, let's be real, bro. Luka deserved that. Luka deserved that. Whoever the runner-up is, you stand no chance.
It didn't take long to see how his game would translate. In his rookie season, Luka averaged 21, 8, and 6, joining Oscar Robertson as the only rookies in history to do so, while also setting a franchise record with 8 triple-doubles. He easily won the race and officially became the face of Dallas. Now, 8 seasons into his career, Luka has made 6 All-Star appearances and already 6 All-NBA first-team selections. And after a generational fumble by Nico Harrison, hopefully he can bring my Lakers a championship before it's all said and done. The runner-up from this year's race was Trae Young. Despite losing the award, Trae Young more than lived up to the hype. He averaged 19 points and 8 assists, establishing himself as one of the league's best playmakers from day one, and became the first rookie since LeBron James to have multiple 40-point, 10-assist games. Trae's incredible second half of the season turned what looked like a landslide into a memorable rookie battle. Looking at Trae Young's career today, he's a 4-time All-Star and a premier offensive engine. He single-handedly carried Atlanta to the Eastern Conference Finals back in 2021 and became the most hated man in New York City. This race aged pretty well. Luka walked away with the trophy and is by far the better player, but Atlanta didn't leave completely empty-handed.
We are joined by the Kia NBA Rookie of the Year, Ja Morant. Congratulations.
Throw the whole draft class away. Throw the whole damn draft class away. Throw this whole damn draft class away. Fuck this draft class. This is arguably one of the most potentially greatest draft classes that ever fucking existed, and they all turned out to be a bunch of fucking degenerates, bro. Who raised these niggas? Ja Morant with the guns, Zion with the hoes. Come on, bro. Throw this whole damn draft class away, bro.
To you. Appreciate it.
The 2020 Rookie of the Year race didn't take long to figure out. From the moment Ja Morant stepped on an NBA court, it was obvious Memphis had found their next franchise superstar. Coming out of Murray State, any questions about how Ja's game would translate immediately disappeared. Morant averaged 18 points and 7 assists as a rookie, leading all rookies in both categories. He also became the only rookie that season to put up a triple-double and led a rebuilding Memphis team into the NBA's first ever play-in tournament. By the end of the year, Ja had received 99 out of 100 first place votes, easily taking home Rookie of the Year. Since then, Ja has established himself as one of the most explosive players in basketball, becoming a 2-time All-Star and the first Rookie of the Year to also win Most Improved Player. Injuries and off-court issues have slowed down his momentum, but when Ja is healthy, he's easily one of the most exciting players in the league. The runner-up from this year's race wasn't Zion Williamson or even RJ Barrett. It was Kendrick Nunn, an undrafted guard who spent the previous season in the G League. Nunn exploded onto the scene, scoring 112 points through his first 5 NBA games, the most ever by an undrafted player and the most by any rookie since Kevin Durant. He went on to average 15 points per game and became the second undrafted player in league history to make the all-rookie first team. While he never reached those heights again, Nunn stuck around the league for a few more seasons as a reliable scorer. His rookie season serves as a reminder that draft position doesn't always determine success. This race didn't age the best, given Kendrick Nunn was already out of the NBA by 2024 and Ja has faced setbacks of his own, but he still has plenty of time to fully cement his legacy.
Time to announce the Kia NBA Rookie of the Year. Would it be Sacramento's Tyrese Halliburton, Minnesota's Anthony Edwards, or Charlotte's LaMelo Ball?
The 2021 Rookie of the Year race featured 2 future stars, but at the time, there was one clear winner. Whether it was in Chino Hills, Lithuania, or the NBL, basketball fans had been watching LaMelo grow up in real time. Once he finally reached the NBA, he didn't disappoint. Ball averaged 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists while leading all rookies in assists and steals, and instantly transformed Charlotte into one of the league's most entertaining young teams. Even after missing 21 games with a fractured wrist, LaMelo had done more than enough to secure the award. Since then, Ball has developed into one of the NBA's most unique offensive players. His flashy passing, limitless range, and ability to control an offense earned him an All-Star selection at just 21 years old. Unfortunately, injuries have constantly gotten in his way as he tries to reach his full potential, but he still has so much time. The runner-up from this year's race was Anthony Edwards, and looking back, this is where things get interesting. Ant had a solid start to his rookie season, but after the All-Star break, he completely exploded. He averaged nearly 24 points per game during the second half of the season and became the 3rd teenager in NBA history to score 40 points multiple times. Fast forward to today, and Ant-Man has arguably surpassed everyone from this class. He's already a 4-time All-Star, earned 2 All-NBA selections, and has led Minnesota to multiple deep playoff runs. All things considered, this race has aged pretty well. LaMelo deserves to win the award at the time, but if you were starting a franchise today, Anthony Edwards is easily the right choice.
And now they teamed up with each other. That's crazy. the number 3 and number 1 pick are now on the same team with each other from the same draft class. That's crazy. We about to see, man. We about to see. Is they gonna go crazy or what? I'm trying to see. I'm interested. I want to see them go crazy, man. And imagine talking shit, and you imagine talking shit to both of these niggas, and they both giving you 40. That's crazy.
Let's hear it one more time for Scotty Barnes, the 2022 Kia NBA Rookie of the Year.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year race was by far the closest one we've seen so far. In fact, the 15-point gap between first and second place was the smallest margin since the NBA adopted its current voting format over 20 years ago. Scotty Barnes entered the league with far less hype than most top 5 picks. Many people were actually shocked when Toronto drafted him over Jalen Suggs, but it didn't take long for Scotty to prove the Raptors knew exactly what they were doing. Barnes averaged 15 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists while impacting the game in just about every way possible. His versatility stood out instantly as he became the first rookie in.
I'm hoping that with the playoff series he just had recently, I'm hoping that he takes that momentum and builds on that. That's what I'm hoping for. I want to see him step it up, man. He should be in MVP conversations. I'm just saying. I know a lot that might be a little bit of a stretch, or we might be putting a little bit too much expectations on it. But from what I've seen, he should be averaging around like 29. He should be averaging around like 27, 29 a game at this point.
Raptors history to record at least 1,000 points, 500 rebounds, and 250 assists in the season. He also played a major role in bringing Toronto back to the playoffs after missing them the year before. Through his first 5 seasons, Scotty has made 2 All-Star appearances and recently earned his first All-Defensive selection. The runner-up from this extremely close race was Evan Mobley, and you can still make a strong case for why he should have won. While Barnes was stuffing the stat sheet, Mobley was establishing himself as one of the best young defenders in the league. He averaged 15 points, 8 rebounds, and nearly 2 blocks a game while helping transform Cleveland from a lottery team into a legit playoff contender.
Offensively, he's not as consistent as Scotty, because Scotty is a good defender as well. But he's not. But Evan Mobley is not as consistent offensively as Scotty is. Scotty is a two-way. Evan Mobley is more like a sort of kind of two-way, but for the most part, his strongest attribute is his defense right now. His offense, it comes and goes. One game he can give you 27. Next game he give you like 8. He give you like 8 points. It is what it is.
Mobley has also had a fantastic start to his career, earning an All-Star selection, All-NBA nod, and the controversial 2025 Defensive Player of the Year award. Looking back, this race has aged extremely well. Barnes became an All-Star and Toronto's franchise cornerstone, while Mobley developed into a Defensive Player of the Year and a centerpiece of Cleveland's future. Unlike most races we've covered, this one still doesn't have a clear answer, and that's why this race remains one of the most debated in recent history.
Why are you the Rookie of the Year?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year race was basically wrapped up on opening night. From the jump, Paolo Banchero was simply too polished and NBA ready for the rest of his class. The number 1 overall pick averaged 20 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists a night, joining Shaquille O'Neal and Mike Miller as the only Magic players to ever win the award. He led all rookies in scoring and racked up 40 different 20-point games, making it clear that Orlando had found the next face of their franchise. Since then, Paolo has only continued to improve, earning his first All-Star selection, and at just 23 years old, it seems like he's barely scratching the surface of his ceiling. While Paolo was dominating from the start, the runner-up was quietly working towards an impressive career of his own. Drafted 12th by OKC, J-Dub put together an insanely efficient rookie season, averaging 14 points while shooting over 52% from the field. Since then, J-Dub has blossomed into a legitimate All-Star caliber player, earned his first All-NBA and All-Defensive selections, and become a key factor in Oklahoma City's resurgence. So far, this race has aged pretty well. Paolo obviously deserves to win Rookie of the Year, but Jalen Williams has developed into far more than a runner-up. It seems like 2023 will go down as one of the few races where both players became superstars.
So Victor, we hope this is the first of many awards and achievements for you and our organization.
Well, we ain't got a debate on this one.
24 NBA rookie.
We ain't got a debate on this one.
Victor Wembanyama entered the NBA with some of the highest expectations we've ever seen for a prospect, and somehow still exceeded them. Wemby averaged 21 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, and nearly 4 blocks a game, while becoming the 6th unanimous Rookie of the Year in the last 40 years. He led the entire NBA in blocks and looked more like an MVP candidate than a player in his first season. Since then, he's only continued proving why so many people think he can become the greatest player ever. At just 22 years old, Victor is already in conversations that most players never reached during their entire careers. Only time will tell how he bounces back from this embarrassing finals loss. The runner-up from this race was Chet Holmgren, and truthfully, he probably would have won Rookie of the Year in a lot of other seasons. After missing his entire first season with an injury, Chet came back with a point to prove. He averaged 16.5 points, 8 rebounds, and over 2 blocks a game while shooting 53% from the field and 37% from 3. His combination of rim protection, floor spacing, and incredible efficiency helped OKC return to the playoffs, and he quickly proved himself to be the perfect fit alongside Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Despite going out sad with a measly 4 points in Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals, mostly everything else Chet has done is pretty impressive. In just his 3rd season, he made an All-Star appearance, earned an All-NBA selection, and was a member of the All-Defensive First Team. Looking back, this race aged exactly how most people expected. Wemby was simply too dominant to lose the award, but Chet proved that he's far more than your average runner-up. Unfortunately for Chet, it seems like he'll have to spend the rest of his career living in Victor's shadow.
Well, it's a celebration in Spurs land as Stephon Castle was voted winner of the NBA's Rookie of the Year award.
The 2024 NBA draft is one of the weakest in recent memory, with many analysts questioning whether this class even had a single superstar.
So far, Stephon Castle stands out, but I'll be on the lookout for Alex Sarr and old boy from Chicago. I'll be on the lookout for both of them. They might both be some gems from this draft class.
But Stephon Castle wasted no time proving them wrong. Castle averaged nearly 15 points per game while leading all rookies in total points, made field goals, and steals. As the season progressed, he only got better, averaging almost 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists after the All-Star break. His all-around impact easily earned him the Rookie of the Year award, making San Antonio the 5th team in NBA history to have back-to-back winners. Castle took a great leap in his sophomore season, putting up almost 17 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds a game, while having some monstrous playoff performances that helped lead the Spurs to the NBA Finals. The sky is seemingly the limit for Stephon Castle. The runner-up in 2025 was Zachary Ricochet, the most forgettable #1 pick of the last 2 decades. But despite all the criticism surrounding him, he put together a solid rookie season. He averaged 12.5 points per game while leading all rookies in field goal percentage and finishing 2nd in total points scored. As the year went on, his confidence grew, earning him back-to-back Rookie of the Month awards and showing flashes of the player Atlanta hoped they were drafting. Unlike most of the races we've covered, this one doesn't really feel important. Castle clearly deserved to win, especially after Jared McCain's season ended early, but he didn't do anything wildly impressive like most of the winners.
All right, the Kia Rookie of the Year 2026.
This one is too
Cooper Flag.
It's too early to call right now.
And now we find ourselves in the modern day. For the first time in NBA history,
like I said in the last video, we're gonna need at least like 2 or 3 years before we can figure out what this draft class, who really stood out from this draft class.
2 former college teammates went neck and neck, making this one of the most heavily debated races in a long time. As expected, Cooper Flag lived up to the astronomical hype. He averaged 21 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists, becoming the 4th rookie since the NBA-ABA merger to put up such a stat line, alongside Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, and Luka Doncic. Flag also became the youngest player in NBA history to score 50 points in a game and finished the season as the Mavericks leader in points, rebounds, assists, and steals. Despite the Mavs struggling as a team, Cooper Flag proved why so many people believe that he's the next face of the league. Like I said earlier, the runner-up was his former Duke teammate Con Kneppel, who made this race far closer than anyone expected. Con averaged 18.5 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists while putting together one of the most efficient rookie seasons we've ever seen. He shattered their rookie 3-point record and played a major role in Charlotte's season, helping them improve their record by 25 wins. Every time it felt like Flag had finally pulled away, Con responded with another huge performance performance and kept the race alive. Ultimately, a late season shooting slump is what cost him his chance at winning the race. This is just the beginning of what's shaping up to become one of the best rookie classes ever. Flagg deserved to win, but Kneppel and the rest of the rookies made it clear that this isn't a one-man show. 10 years from now, we might look at this race completely differently. So, what did we actually learn? We learned that while winning Rookie of the Year is a phenomenal achievement, it guarantees a player almost nothing. For every generational star like Luka Doncic or Victor Wembanyama, there's a Michael Carter-Williams or a Tyreek Evans. So when the next rookie raises that trophy, please remember, it might be the beginning of greatness, or it might just be the best season they'll ever have.
Hey, it is what it is, though. But anyways, though, shout out to Shad not here. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? They show love over here. We're going to show that love right back. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the brother channel. And yeah, man, that's just going to about do it for this one. I will see you all in the next video. Till then, deuces.